viewing suffering through the consciousness of there is none else beside him. With the help of heaven, let us contemplate the concept of suffering and how our perspective changes the reality we experience. The simple meaning of there is none else beside him is that there is absolutely nothing besides the Creator. However, when a person experiences suffering, it usually stems from the feeling that there is a world here that is disconnected from the Creator. We feel suffering because of the thought that everything is accidental, as if we are at the mercy of nature, a bitter fate, or a struggle for survival in a disconnected and threatening world. This understanding, which separates what happens to us from the Creator, is the very source of the sensation of suffering. It creates a sense of loneliness and helplessness in the face of a system that appears blind and purposeless. In contrast, there is a state of consciousness where one knows that nothing is disconnected from the Creator. In this state, one understands that everything that happens is a revelation of His divine providence, and everything is directed and precise for the eternal good. One must understand that the essence of eternal goodness is not necessarily that things will work out as we want it in this world, but rather that we do not remain with the understanding of a world disconnected from Him. The purpose of everything we go through is to build within us the tools to connect every event to Him. When a person sees the hand of the Creator in everything that is done, suffering changes its face, because he understands that everything is for the good. This deep understanding teaches us that the primary good is the weakening of the strong and addictive connection to the life of this passing world. Suffering comes to refine our consciousness, to help us release our grip on the illusion of matter, and to connect to the eternal truth where there is no separation. As the connection to the passing world weakens, the vision that there is none else beside Him strengthens. In a place where there is devotion to the Creator, there is no room for suffering, but only for contemplating the precise plan of the dreamer. Examples of the consciousness shift, from bitter to sweet. With the help of heaven, let us observe how it is possible to change our view of life events and see within them the benevolent hand of the Creator. The delay on the way, from frustration to trust. A person is rushing to an important meeting or event, and suddenly there is an unexpected delay on the road or a vehicle malfunction. The initial reaction is a sense of suffering, anger, and a feeling that nature is against us, the light of providence. The moment one introduces the consciousness of there is none else beside him, one understands that this delay is not a matter of chance. Perhaps the Creator is preventing us from an undesirable encounter. Perhaps He is saving us from greater harm further down the road. The bitterness of the delay turns into the sweetness of protection. We stop fighting the screen and begin to rest in the knowledge that the dreamer is leading the way. Material loss, from anxiety to release. A person experiences a financial loss or the loss of an object dear to their heart. The feeling is one of bitter fate and an existential fear of lack. The light of providence. Here enters the work of weakening the connection to the passing world. The Creator takes something external from us so that we may begin to seek the inner support within Him. The loss is essentially a surgery to remove a false dependence on matter. When one understands that the Creator is the only source of vitality, anxiety is replaced by the knowledge that what truly belongs to us will never be lost, and what was not ours only interfered with our closeness to Him. Social rejection, from a broken heart to closeness to the Creator. Sometimes a person feels rejected, misunderstood, or lonely within their environment. This seems like unbearable suffering of the soul. The light of providence. The Creator closes the hearts of the people around, so that the person will turn their heart inward toward Him. This is a personal invitation to an intimate conversation without intermediaries. As the external connection weakens, the connection with the infinite strengthens. The suffering of loneliness becomes a vessel containing the great light of the divine presence, and suddenly the person discovers that they were never truly alone. Weakness or illness, from stopping to contemplation. When the body weakens and normal activity stops, a person feels they are wasting time, and that reality has been forced upon them. The light of providence, this stopping, is a rest for the mind, a gift from the Creator. It is a moment when the system shuts down the noisy external display to allow the consciousness to look within. The weakness of the body is the strength of the soul. From the bitterness of limitation grows the understanding that life is not the race and the doing, but the constant encounter with the One who brings everything into being at every moment. When we see the goal, the eternal goodness of connecting to Him, the bitter taste vanishes into the sweetness of divine providence.